Hey, First Church, I hope that you are having a great week. I wanted to lift up for you today a verse that a friend of mine recently lifted up. It's Romans chapter 15, verse 5. And it talks about us having the same mindset and the same attitude towards one another that Christ has with us. And I want to ask us to think about that for just a moment because that's an incredibly powerful concept. And I'll come back to that in just a moment. I'm so excited right now about all the things that are going on at First Church. Increasingly, we are a church willing to explore. We are a church willing to try and do new things to connect with people in new places and new spaces. So things like right now, we have with our youth ministry, they're meeting on a once a month basis in the school system and connecting with students there. A few weeks ago, they had literally over 60 students that were part of that endeavor. I'm excited about things like tutoring with our kids, getting into space to be with them, help them, walk with them in ways that they need. I'm excited with our college students. They're exploring new worship opportunities to get together in times other than on Sunday morning. I'm excited with our Acts Network, also exploring worship opportunities beyond Sunday morning. My point in sharing that is that we are a church committed to meeting people where they are, to doing incarnational ministry, that is being with people as the body and the mind of Christ wherever we are. And all of those are wonderful, wonderful things. At the end of the day, though, what will most make First Church a church of vitality and a church of faithfulness is you and me and all of us together having the mindset and the attitude of Christ and viewing others with that same mindset and attitude. I really want to choose to believe we're going to do everything that we can to do excellence, to do our programs the best that we can, all of that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I dare to believe that what will most set us apart, what will most help us experience vitality, is having the mind of Christ and the attitude of Christ with one another. And I want to believe that we as a generous people, we as a people of mercy, we as a people of love, that in and of itself will be the contagious factor that draws more and more people to know Jesus Christ and to be transformed in the love of Christ. So this week, First Church, that's my prayer, that's my hope, that we as a whole church, every single one of us, because it can't be just a few of us, but all of us together increasingly will have the mind and the attitude of Christ, that will treat each other with that mind and attitude, but we will also treat everyone else with that mind and that attitude. And that in us, people will see something different, and they'll be drawn into it, and they'll want to experience it. And that is the love of Christ himself. So this week, First Church, know that I'm praying for you, know that I'm giving thanks for you. May we together increasingly have the mind and the attitude of Christ with one another and in our world. And let's see what God does with that. Can't wait to see you soon. Blessings to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.